everyone, and welcome back to cheez-wiztv. Now, we like to think of ourselves as kind of the hot dish of marketing.
A lot of good stuff under a pile of cheese. Now, in our last episode, Bobby Ray told us that you were the expert and the general public is not.
Right, and if you'll remember Antonio, he told us that in order to be successful in our business, we need to become great at marketing.
Oh, Chad, I've got this great joke to tell you.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Sure.
What do you call a cow with no legs?
I don't know. What do you call a cow with no legs?
Ground beef.
Okay, so that just goes to show you that some people are experts at telling jokes, while other people should stick to their day job. Now, this next segment is called This Guy or This Guy.
Wait a minute. Shouldn't it be called This Guy or That Guy?
No, it's This Guy or This Guy. Okay, so let's pretend that you've been put in charge of a spectacular event and you need to hire some soothing and smooth guitar music. Which guitar player would you choose? This guy or this guy? Now, I'm assuming that you would hire the handsome and talented guy.
Huh? Oh, right. I couldn't agree more.
Okay, so the purpose of this demonstration is to illustrate to you that your business is no different than our two guitar players.
Now, people always choose to do business with those that they perceive to be experts in their field. Now, what's great about this is that many of your competitors are not taking advantage of this fact.
So it's a perfect opportunity for you to shine.
But Chad, how do you show the world that you're an expert?
Great question, Rick. So let's get serious and talk about a powerful marketing strategy that our thousands and thousands of listeners can put into effect right away with great results for their business.
Enter
the War Room. All right, troops. Welcome to the War Room. Today's marketing strategy is called Operation Expert Control. But before we talk about the strategy, we need to talk about the intel that leads to the strategy. Alright, today's prospect almost always starts the buying process online. That's the internet, if you know what I mean. Now, for most people, when you Google yourself, you'll find Facebook or LinkedIn or your company's website. But none of this does anything to establish you as an expert. Now, the best way to prove yourself an expert is to make sure that your prospect finds an expert when they search on you. Alright, so that's the intel. Now, here's the exact steps you're going to want to take so that when your prospect Googles you, they're going to find an expert. So you might want to write this down. Okay, so the first step in the strategy is to Google your own name. You're going to want to write down or take a screenshot of everything that you see on the first 2 pages. And that's going to be our starting point. Okay, for step number 2, you're going to want to write 3 articles. You want them to be between 200 and 500 words long, and you want to make sure that you check your grammar and your spelling. Make the articles good and make sure that they're about your industry. Okay, for step number 3, you're going to want to go to www.ezinearticles.com. You want to register for a free account, and when you're done registering, you're going to submit all 3 of the articles that you wrote. Make sure that you use your name as the key word when you submit your articles. No other keywords, just your name. It'll take about a week or so for your articles to get approved. So once your articles are approved, you want to go to Facebook and post your articles as notes onto your Facebook profile. In addition to that, you want to put them as links into your Twitter profile and post them as links as you tweet. And the reason why you do that is because Google loves these social media sites and they're extremely popular. So that's going to help get those articles to the top of the search engines when somebody searches on you. And that's it. That's the whole strategy, but here's what you should get. Within a few days or less than a week, those articles should show up on the first page of Google when you Google your name. And the reason why that happens is because EasingArticles.com is a very popular site, and it gets a lot of credit from Google. And so does Twitter, and so does Facebook. So those links will show up at the top of Google, and your prospect is going to see you right there as an expert. The second thing that you're going to get is from Easing Articles. You're going to see that they will give you a status called Expert Author. Expert Author. This is a good thing, because when your prospect now goes and sees these articles, they're going to see the word Expert Author right in front of your name. Talk about being an expert. Your prospect's going to be so impressed. Alright, so that's Operation Expert Control. Make sure your prospect finds an expert when they search on you. See you later, soldier. Let's get some soup. So thanks for watching this week's episode of cheez-wiztv. We hope that you got a lot out of this week's marketing tip, which is all about marketing yourself as an expert because your competition's probably not doing it.
And don't be afraid to be a little cheesy from time to time.
So thanks for watching cheez-wiztv.
That was awesome.
So cool.